Yes guys, it's Saturday night and we're going back out for another stealth camp. You better believe it, Mandingos. Right. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Yes, it's Saturday night. Well, it's not even Saturday night. It's only 4 p.m. and it's getting dark already. I'm in the town of Peterlee and I'm going to do a stealth camp in, it's like a derelict, burnt out building. My friend Scott, who I work with, he lives in Peterlee and he was telling me about this location. I haven't been yet for a look, but I know exactly the area he's talking about. He says there's like three or four separate buildings that have been set on fire and they're a mess. The derelict. It's the kind of place young'uns and druggies hang about on a weekend. So fingers crossed I have none of that tonight, guys. I haven't got little Mick to give them that. You know what I'm talking about. Aye, so I'm going to check out all three buildings. I've been told off my friend at work that the biggest one is the best one. He walks his dog in that round that area. So, aye. This is a cutie guy in the hut there looking at us at that factory. Right then, I'm going to look for the entrance. It's down here somewhere to get on to the wasteland. And I'll bring you legends back in a couple of seconds. That looks like the first building that's been burnt out, guys. So there's no way I'm camping on that one. Too close to the road. The path's just here. But we'll check it out. It's a bit exciting, isn't it? Checking out these old abandoned buildings. A lot of people have been telling me to do this kind of stuff a bit more. So here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a nightmare because my bag dad gets caught. Oh, look at the state of that. Even if I wanted to camp in here, I wouldn't. That factory over there, that used to be the Walker's Crisp factory. I worked there for a short while, many years ago when I was only about 17. I was at college here at Peterlee College, so it was just a part-time job, packing crisps into boxes. It was shite. It's a vegan food factory now. I think that Heather Mills, that used to be married to Paul McCartney, I think she owns it. However, then, let's make our way out here. Bring you back in a second, guys, when I get up this bush. Oh, man. Here we go, folks. I can see another building over there now. Don't know if you can see it. I don't know how good my camera is. It's just, where is it? There. You probably can't see because it's getting dark. But we'll be there in a minute and we'll check it out. I can't see this bigger building yet. This might be it. This might be the bigger one. Anyway, while walking there, I might as well tell you what's in store for tonight. My fan sexualities. I've got some lovely whiskey to drink, a lovely quality 14-year-old bottle of single malt. So I'm certainly going to enjoy that on a, oh, nearly slipped over, on a cold night like tonight, guys. A few little chest warmers. I've got some nice food to cook. No Uncle Bensky tonight. No Uncle Bensky. I just fancied something different. I've got some bottles of beer. I'm just making sure there's no one around, guys. The last thing I want to do is get rumbled. Yeah, some bottles of beer, and we're going to talk loads of shite as usual. Well, this can't be the one. This cannot be the one my friend at work was telling me about. It's far too open, far too exposed. The road's just there, as you can see, which I don't mind. You know, I was camping with little Mick last weekend in a bush right next to a public footpath and a road, but we were in the bushes, we were hidden. This is just too open. I've only brought me little bivvy as well, and this, it's a concrete floor. Right, let's go. Just as I've looked over there, guys, I can see another building at the back there. Right, however, let's make our way up there, bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Oh yes. I've been warned to watch out for loads of open drains where you can fall down quite a few feet. That one's alright. That one's covered. It's not too bad now because I can still see. But later on, you know the score, guys, in the Blot Outdoor Show. Once I've had a few drinks and a few whiskies, if I wander outside the building for a slash garden and just to stretch my legs, the last thing I want is to be falling down a hole. Is that one here? That one's been filled in with bricks. So yeah, that's where we're heading, guys, in that direction. Oh, I can feel my hands getting freezing already. I'm wrapped up though like the Michelin Man. I've got 2 t-shirts on, a fleece. I've already got a down jacket on underneath this. This is just a waterproof. I just put this on in case it started snowing. I didn't want to get wet before I even got to my camping spot. I've got another down jacket in my bag, my hat, my gloves. I've already got my down trousers on underneath me tracky bottoms, and I've got my down slippers in my bag. Yeah, I'll be well wrapped up, and when I'm in my bivvy tonight, I'll be in my 4-season sleeping bag, so I'm not concerned about freezing to death or anything like that. I've just got to try and not fall asleep while I'm sitting in my seat drinking. then I could be in trouble. Anyway, here we are, folks. Oh, that's what you get, Chris, for walking backwards. I've just stood in a brick. Here we are. This looks like the spot. I need to get inside very soon and find a place, because I'm expecting it to just be bricks and rubble and oh, he's one of them drains I was on about. Yeah, look at that. God, you don't want to fall down there, guys. You don't want to fall down there when you've had a few shandies. Right, Howie, let's make our way in. Right, I can see clearly, but I know for a fact you can't see as good as me. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to get the old Baghdad off me backaroony. I'll get the big torch on when I bring you back, and I can show you around here. Plus, with the big torch on, I can look for a decent camping spot. You better believe I can. Mice. There's probably mice and rats all over here. Okay, folks, this is where I'll be calling home for tonight. Let's have a look inside. I've only just put the torch on when I was outside there, literally just a few seconds ago. So I'm having my first look in here, just like you guys. Oh, it's going to be a rough night, man, dingoes. Right. Oh well, that doesn't look too bad there. I think I'll put the bivvy down there. And I'll probably put my seat up where the Baghdad is, so I can lean against the wall. Oh, let's have a look over here. There's a road just there, beyond that fence. Loads of factories. Most of them will be shut now, with it being, you know, like, it's nearly Saturday night. Nowhere over here to put me bivvy. It's all just bricks and rubble. What's in there? It's like another room. No, that looks even worse. Right, I think I'm in the best spot. I wouldn't say it's a great spot. It's the best in here, and it'll ding dang do for this man dingo. Alright then, folks. I've gone past where I need to be. There's the old Baghdad there. Alrighty. Right, I'm going to get some gear set up and I'm going to get a coffee on. Not just so I can enjoy drinking the coffee, so I can warm my hands up on my cup, because my hands is freezing. I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, let's get back in. Nice hot caramel cappuccino. Lovely jubbly. Warm the cockles up. It's a little bit too early to start drinking. Well, it's never too early, is it, to start drinking when you're camping out. But it is only 5:15 and I haven't brought loads of drinks out on this camping trip. I've got a few. I'm going to show you all my shit very soon. But I'm not going to get totally smashed tonight. One reason is it's going to get really cold. I've heard on the news it could drop to -5 tonight. So yeah, I want to try and stay safe. I have got a habit of, when I'm camping out and when I'm sitting just relaxing, I can just fall asleep here, just like this, in my seat. And I don't want to be doing that if it's going to be -5. It's a bit dangerous. So I'm still going to have a drink and get merry and have some good crack with you absolute legends. But I'm not going to get totally smashed. Another reason why I don't want to get wrecked tonight is because I've been a bit rough all day. I've had a bit of a hangover all day, guys. I was out last night with my good friend Uncle Bensky Beats International. We were down the quayside at Newcastle. It was a right good night. I only wanted to pop out for like 4 or 5 pints. But yeah, Uncle Bensky, being the way he is, he persuaded me to stop for a few more drinks. He had me knocking the shots back. Yes, it's safe to say I was a bit worse for wear, guys. I didn't know, and he kept it a secret from us, but his good friend Captain Birdseye had his boat parked down the quayside. So after midnight we went onto the boat for drinks, and then everyone turned up. Cowboy Chris, the King of Swing, the lads from Brown's Biltong, aye. Mr. Kipling was there, he's a nice guy. Even the man from Del Monte turned up later on. I thought, oh, it's going to get a bit sketchy now, because he's a bit of a dodge pot, if you know what I mean, guys. Yeah, the man from Del Monte and all his entourage, but everyone was sound. Everyone got on okay. The little man was there, you know, he's a good laugh. Uncle Bensky, he went right over the top. He had too many, dancing on the tables, fell off, banged his head. Luckily, Dr. Oka was there and all, so he took care of Uncle Bensky, put a bandage on him, sorted him out. But everyone was there who supported and who connected to the Blot Outdoor Show, and it was a good night. But like I say, I had a few too many drinks, guys. My head was banging earlier on. I'm okay now. I'm sound now, and I'm looking forward to having a couple of beers. But first, I'm just having a nice little hot coffee, a good old Jurgen coffee. And I haven't even had a drink yet, and I'm talking shite already. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos, and you know what makes total sense. Right. Okay folks, it's time to show you my setup. for tonight. I've already showed you around this building and you've seen how bad it is. But I've tried to make things as cosy as I can. You've got to do what you've got to do, as they say in the doodying. However, I'll show you all my food and drink. Right, here we go, guys. My pots and pans is down there. That's not mine. Must be off some crackheads or something. Okay, for my main meal tonight, I've got some of these Mexican pork belly slices, and I'm absolutely gutted because I don't think I'm going to get to eat them. I tried to make a second coffee and the temperatures dropped big time. I couldn't even get me coffee hot. It was just like lukewarm, only slightly warm. I drank half of it and chucked it away. It's that cold, even though I've got plenty of gas in the tin. There was only a tiny flame coming out and you could see it was really struggling. So yeah, what I've done is I've put me tin of gas and the stove. I've put the stove back in the little container and I've put them inside the bivvy. I've wrapped them inside my sleeping bag. So fingers crossed later on, guys, when I get them out, hopefully I can get that stove turned up, get the pansexual, the old pansexual. Yeah, hopefully I can heat it up to get me pork belly slices in, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yes, I think I'm just going to be doing a bit of munching Gladbach on my snackaroonies. So I might as well show you me snackaroonies, guys. I've got a beef and vegetable video nasty. I've got some Italian cheese and meats. I've got some Brown's Biltong, just the traditional flavour. Remember, guys, click the link in the description of this video. That'll take you through to Brown's website. Use your code Mandingo for your discount. You better believe it. What else have I got? I've got some of these barbecue chicken skewers, shortbread fingers. I'm probably going to be eating them later on for me supper instead of me lovely pork belly slices. But that's just the way it goes, guys. That's just the way it goes. I'll not complain. You've just got to get on with it. But I'll give it a go. I'll still try and heat that pork belly up. And if I can't get it heated up, I'll have to just chuck it away. The foxes and the rabbits will eat it. As you've already seen, guys, I'm in the bivvy. I'm not going to open it up. I've got my foil mat down, Berghouse sleeping pad, 4 season sleeping bag. My seats over there, my drinks. What have I got? I've got 3 bottles of Bandido. It's just the cheap stuff from Aldi's. The old arse Bandido. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. 3 bottles, that's all I've got of them. It's like a copy version of, I forget what it's called. It's a copy. It's like Aldi's copy version. Desperado, that's what I was thinking of. I've also got a little bottle of Spanish red wine, and I've got this, a nice little bottle of Kleinelish 14-year-old single malt Scotch whisky, kind of given to me from Robert Murchie Hume. Cheers, Robert, my man friend. I will certainly ding dang do a world famous review later on. Well, I'm going to have a bottle of the old arse Bandito. I'll bring it back when I think of some more shite to talk about. You know, makes sense, guys. Right. proper cold now, guys. Oh, I'm just on my second bottle of Arse Bandit. I'm having to stand up because when I'm sitting down just relaxing, my toes are getting freezing. Don't worry though, Mandingos, it's nothing I haven't dealt with before. You know, when you're camping high up in the mountains and the hills and the Lake District, you're in worse weather than this. You're in this cold and strong winds and... Aye. This is nothing, guys. Seriously. It's great fun. You better believe it is. I've had Mrs. Blott messaging us, telling us to be careful. She says it's going to get really freezing during the night, Chris. And we're forecast for more snow. The gritters have been going past up and down there, and down on the main road there. Yes, the gritters are out in force, so that normally means we're expecting a lot of snow during the night. Oh, not bad these. Arse Bandits, Bandido, tequila flavour beer. Oh. Even young Chris, you know, the king of swing, even he messages saying, "Are you out tonight, you crazy bastard?" Sorry for the language, guys. I says, "Why, aye, you better believe I am, Mandingo." Even he was saying, "Get wrapped up, bonny lad. You're in for a cold night." He's out. He's on the lash. He's on the drink at Durham with a few lads from work and a few of young Chris's own friends as well. It's his birthday, so if you're watching young Chris, happy birthday, you bonny bugger. Oh, I've just took my gloves off for a couple of minutes to have a bit crack on with you legends, and me fingers are freezing. So I'm going to get my gloves back on, put this camera back on charge, because every time I take it off charge, because I've got my power bank with us, the battery's going down really quick with it being so cold. Oh yes, bring you back in a couple of Winnie Mandelas. Right. Oh. Snack time, guys. Brown's Biltong. This is just the traditional flavour. Lately you've seen me have the peri peri and the barbecue. But this is really nice as well. Once you've had a few chews, it's nice and soft, like a lovely tender piece of steak. And the old mouth dingo mandingos, you know what I'm talking about. Bandido. Oh yes. Well, while we're sitting here, just passing a bit of time with you guys, I might as well talk some more shite. I've had loads of you lovely subscribers
have been saying to me, hold on, regarding when I'm going to go and leave the factory and do the 3 videos a week. I know people are only being nice and they're concerned and they're saying things like, don't burn yourself out, man, dingo. You know, you hear about these YouTubers burning themselves out and they can make themselves ill with stress, you know, trying to keep up with the content. Oh yes, that's not going to be the case here, guys. Look, at the minute I'm working full time in the factory. I've got my cleaning job on the side and I'm already doing the 2 videos, the food review Friday and the stealthy Sunday. When I'm fortunate enough to leave the factory, which that's all it'll be, I'm very lucky. I'm not being clever, I'm not giving the big one, I'm nothing special. But when I am lucky enough to leave the factory and I can push on with the channel and do the 3 videos a week, that isn't going to be hard for me, it's not going to be stressful, because I'll give you an example of the kind of thing I've been doing on my working day. So yeah, when I've got contracts with estate agents, say for example, I can be at a house doing a full house clean where the builders have left the house a mess, do you know what I mean? And I've got to get that house all cleaned up, carpets clean, oven clean, a deep clean through all the rooms, skids off the toilets, matron, yeah. And then I've got to start work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And quite often, and this happens quite a lot, it'll be 2:30 and I'm like looking at my watch and I'm like, shit, I start working half an hour and I might be in Gateshead or something and I can quickly get to work in 20 minutes, 25 minutes from Gateshead back to Siam where I work. So I've got to lock the door, get in the old van dingo, race to the factory, do my 8-hour shift in the do my 8-hour shift in the factory, at bait time, go and get a quick shower, and then when I finish work 11 o'clock at night, I've got to go back to that house. I know it sounds brutal, but that's just the way it goes. Go back to the house, finish that house off. That might be done about, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Get back home 3:30 and get to bed. Then I might have an oven booked for 10 o'clock in the morning in someone's house. So go and get that done, get home, a quick shower and back to work for 3 o'clock. So once I can leave the factory, you can see how easy it's going to be. Rather than working 5 days a week and rushing from the cleaning job to that, I'll be out doing a wild camp. So I'll be very fortunate to do that. Yes, I'll be so lucky. But you can see what I'm talking about, can't you guys? Doing that extra camping video a week is going to be a lot easier than what I'm doing at the minute. So there you go. That just answers that, guys. I know I've got some amazing subscribers. I've had people messaging us personally on Instagram and emailing us concerned about, am I going to be doing too much when I'm doing the 3 videos a week? Where my life is actually going to be easier doing the 3 videos a week when I'm not having to rush about like that. Plus it's going to be good for my health. I might lose this belly getting out, hiking and wild camping in the mountains every week. We'll see. I might even do a daft video. I know that sounds silly. I might even do something where it's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. Take my top off and you can see what I look like now and what I look like in 12 months time after hiking the mountains. I don't know. I'm just talking shite as usual, guys. Anyway, I'm going to finish this biltong off. And I'll bring you back very soon. Tricycles. Alright folks, I thought I'd just give it a quick try to see if it was going to work, and it looks like I've getting a bit of success. The flame is not as good as it normally would be, and I'm expecting it to lose its power soon. Hopefully it can just stay on long enough to get these Mexican pork belly strips done for me. I just need a nice hot meal now, guys. It's just good for the morale, the old morale mandingos, as they say in the deepest forest of the Congo. Yes. Right, I need to turn these over. Fingers crossed the flame does not go out. Right. I'm really struggling to get these pork belly strips cooked, guys. Desperate measures now, and I don't advise this to anyone, but look at how desperate I'm getting. I've even got the old pansexual in me gas stove and gas bottle inside me bivvy. I've got like a pan lid on there, as you can see, to stop any splashes of fat. And the power does seem to have picked up since I've put it in there. It's just that cold. The stove's not working because it's a cheap stove. I have got a better stove which I use when I go to the Lake District. That one I've had for like 3 years, and I just use that one for the stealth camping, and 99 times out of 100 it works, because you're not normally camping in this freezing cold weather, so I don't normally have a problem with it. But fingers crossed, putting it in there, it's just stopping. There's like a little bit breeze coming in. The bivvy's just stopping that breeze. I'll bring it back in a second, guys, and hopefully we have got some nice hot food to do some munching Gladbach on. Nice. Oh yes, guys, look at that. I am so happy I'm getting a hot meal tonight. Alright then, I'm going to sit in my seat, take the old pansexual over there. The old pansexual. Sexual. I'll bring you back in a seconda when I'm doing some munching Gladbach on a nice hot meal. I'm chuffed to bits. I wasn't expecting this. Oh yes. Come on. Oh yes. Oh my God. What a morale booster this is. Oh, look at that. Mexican flavour pork belly strips. Wow. Oh my God. Quite fatty. But lovely at the same time. Tremendous. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to get this. I've been holding back on my snacks. Normally when I do when I do the bit where I thank all the legends, all you absolute legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show this last week. I normally do that when I make my hot meal. And I wasn't expecting to get a hot meal, so I've been hanging back on me chicken skewers and me Italian meats and cheeses. I've still got them there. I was thinking, well, I'll have a little cold food thing, you know, like a little bit of a picnic type thing. And then I thought, I'll give it a go. It's took a while, it's been on ages, it's been cooking very slow. But there you go, my fan sexualities. Look at that. Oh yeah. They've cooked so slow. Normally when I cook something like this, they get a bit charred because I've cooked them quick. So they get a bit charred and a bit burnt, you know. These have cooked so slow. And I've had the lid on the old pansexual. The old pansexual. They've almost like slow cooked, like boiled. So they're so soft and tender. Wow. Just what I need, guys, on a cold night. Like I said, such a massive morale booster. Wow. The difference it's made. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't down. I wasn't in the dumps. It wasn't ruining me camp. The fact that I wasn't getting a hot meal. Pardon. Oh God. But the fact now that I've getting a hot meal, you know, Jesus, hiccups, it has made a massive difference. Oh yes. Oh. You know, makes sense. Well guys, while I'm eating this last one, there was actually 4, but I could only get 3 in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. I've had to put one in the bag, in the old bin diesel. Yes guys, I'm going to take this chance now to say a massive thank you to all you absolute legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show over this last week. It's very much appreciated. Don't take it for granted. You guys know, you know the score, you know what I'm like. I appreciate it with all my heart. Thank you so much. Wow, really, really nice. Yeah, Christmas coming up. Like I've said in the last couple of weeks, everyone's skint and for you to go out your way and support my channel. It's so kind of you. You're the best subscribers a YouTuber could ever ask for or ever wish for. Just give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. Like I always say, that's enough for me, but for all you absolute legends who have supported my channel over this last week, this one is extra special thank you to all you absolute legends. There's your names down there and down there, you absolute bunch of unbelievable legends. Yeah, there's not many at the moment, I know, and I don't mind that. I understand people can't afford it, and that's why I don't do the Patreon thing. People keep saying, man Dingo, you should start the Patreon. Definitely when you go and do your 3 videos a week, that extra video, that 3rd video a week, that should go to members only. You know, start a Patreon thing up and your members only can watch that. Nah, no chance, baggy pants. That's not for me, guys. When I was doing, stop me. Get your words out, Chris. That bit's a bit fatty. The rats can have that bit. Yeah, when I start doing the 3 videos a week, my videos are for everyone. There's going to be no private membership, no Patreon, and all that shite. The buy me a coffee link is there. I'm not asking anyone to buy us a coffee. I never have, I never will. But if you want to, thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. But like I say, just give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. That'll ding dang do for this man Dingo. Well, that was a nice hot meal. I'm chuffed to bits with that. I'm now going to do a Wasky review very soon. So when I bring it back, yes, that's what we're doing, guys. The world famous Wasky review. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll bring you back for that. Lysicles. Oh, look at the state of this. Oh. Right, guys, how are then? Let's get back and let's do the world famous Wasky review. Amazing. The glove of self-love. Oh, yes, man Dingoes. You know what time it is. Wasky time. And this is what we've got this week. Kleinelish, 14-year-old Coastal Highland single malt Scotch Wasky, kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Robert Murchie Hume. Cheers, Robert, my man friend. It is very much appreciated. Robert's got his own channel called Murchie's Mountains. See that snow out there? That's normal for Robert. He gets up hiking and wild camping in the Scottish mountains in this snow
all the time. Yes, he's a serious stealth camper. Check out Robert's channel, guys. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Check it out. Give Robert a sub. He'll appreciate it. So will I. You know, it makes sense, man, dingoes. Anyway, I'm forgetting the old famous Cub Dingo. I washed it just before I came out today, and I left it on the side of my kitchen sink. So that's just the way it goes, guys. I've washed out my coffee cup. This is what we're going to have to use just for this week. Get that popped in there. My pal dingoes. Oh yes, nice. There's a good help in there of Kleinelish 14-year-old Wasky. Come on then, let's get the old bakeroni in it. Oh, there's a few complex spices in there, my pal dingoes. And I'm getting like a perfumey smell, like a nice perfumey smell. And I'm also getting some floral notes, like perfumey, flowery. Yeah, with some definite spices. I'm looking forward to trying this. As you know, I've already been drinking it, but I'm looking forward to trying it on the with you. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's go in the tasting. Mice. Quite mild, quite light, mellow. They call it mellow yellow. Oh, my nose is running like a tap. Shit, is the place. I went. Oh, I need to get in that sleeping bag soon and get wrapped up. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, quite light, quite mild, a little bit fruity. I'm getting like a nice orange type of taste. A definite orange thing going on. Yeah, like the zest of orange. As soon as I took that last sip, as soon as it went down, I got like a strong, zesty orange thing going on, guys. A few spices, but not spicy. Does that make sense? I can taste a few different spices, but it's not spicy. So, you know, there's no kick to it. It's not burning the back of your throat. There's no tingle on the old tongue dingo. Mandingos, as they say in the south of France. There's a dark oaky thing going on. It's very nice. It's a good quality drop of whiskey. A full-size bottle of this will set you back about £49, £50. Sometimes you can get about £48. So it's not cheap. It's an expensive bottle of whiskey, guys. It's really nice, and it's not a complicated whiskey. It's very easy sipping. There's not loads going on with it. Like I said, there's an orange taste, a zesty orange taste. There's some oak there, some spices, but it's not spicy. Yeah, and it's lovely and mild. So if you're looking at getting into a whiskey and you've tried whiskey before and you're like, nah, I've tried whiskey, it's not for me. Honestly, this could be the one for you. It's very mild, it's very light, and it goes down quite smooth. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
It's not blown us away. You know, I'm not tasting it and going, oh my God, this is one of the best whiskies I've ever had. Nothing like that. But I know quality whiskey when I'm trying one, and this is quality. So, sorry guys, there we go. Kleinelish, 14-year-old single malt Highland whiskey. Very, very decent indeed. Thank you to Robert for that. And I'm going to give it a big, fat, juicy. Not really a big, fat, juicy. I'm going over the top there. A very, very steady and a very, very good 8.7 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe that's the score I am giving this. And I think I'm coming down with man flu, guys, but I don't care. I'd rather be doing this than sitting in the pub, as I've said a million times before. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of this week's whiskey review. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Right. Cheers, guys. Come on then, guys. Time to get in. Whoop, you don't want to fall down there, mandingos. You don't want to wake up in the morning dead, as they say in the Dudoinski. Anyway, let's get into my humble home. Oh yes. This is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight, guys. Okay, I'm going to climb in and I'll bring you back when I'm sitting, should I say, lying in my sleeping bag. You better believe it, mandingos. Right.
Alright, mandingos. I'm in the bivvy now. It's a very tight space. Not much room for a big 16 stone mandingo like myself. I'm just enjoying a few shortbread biscuits. Now I'm going to get snug in the sleeping bag, get zipped properly up. I'm going to sit and watch some random shite on YouTube for half an hour and then drift off to sleep. So, my fan sexualities, I will see you first thing in the morgen. Lovely. See you in the morning, guys. You better believe I will. You know, it makes total sense.
Good morning, my fansexuals. 8:15. Looks like there's loads of snow came down during the night. I'll show you that in a minute. I've been nice and warm all night, and that's the truth. But as soon as I've opened my bivvy, I can feel how cold it is. Right, guys, I'm not going to muck about. There's no point hanging around. I'm going to get up, get a quick slash Gordon, and get packed away. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting home. Although I've had a great time, I'm looking forward to getting home and sitting in front of the fire. You know, it makes sense. Right.
Oh well then. I want to get packed away now. So there we go, folks. That's all my gear packed away in the old Baghdad bin diesel with all my shite. I've even put my tarp inside the bin diesel because it's absolutely filthy. And I don't want to put it in the bag and get everything dirty. I mean, look at the state of my hands. You can tell this has been a building that's been set on fire. Because when I've been touching things last night in the dark, I didn't realise. Full of muck and soot and shite. Anyway, that's where I had the bivvy, down there. Should I bother to say leave no trace? Well, I've left no trace. I'm taking all my rubbish with me. Okay then guys, let's get the bag on the old Backaroony and let's get out of Dodge City. Here we go, folks. Mind that drain. Oh yes. A few inches of snow. Fantastic. Makes you feel alive doing things like this, guys. You cannot whack it. Away. There's a way. So that's it, folks. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely fantastic time as usual. If you have enjoyed it, guys, please give me a thumbs up. It's really appreciated. And if you've got a spare minute, please leave a comment. I do read every one and I'll try and get back to as many people as possible. Well, that's it, Mandingos. I've got nothing else to say apart from please join me next Friday for my next foodie Friday night video. And join me next Sunday where I'll be back out on another epic stealth camp. Oh yes, you better believe it, guys. See you next week. You know what makes sense. Right.
Oh, matron.